Okay, escuincles, let's get this show on the road. Today in class, we're working with the verb estar, which is the one that we're going to be working with today to complete our homework, which I know you guys are so excited about. I think I'm going to try to do 3 of these. So what we want to do is ask ourselves the questions that we asked ourselves in class, okay, to figure out what form of estar we're going to use to fill in the blanks. All right, so Tacy's friend Beverly has been living in another state for the last year. Beverly has returned for the weekend and has many questions about where people and things are. Help her answer Beverly's questions by filling in the blanks with the correct forms of estar. So we know we're going to be using the verb estar. We have a chart up here. Remember, don't freak out when you see this chart. It's the same chart that we use in class. The only difference is that they put El and Aya and Ayos. They have it broken down. All right, so what we want to focus on are the verb endings. This is the singular side and this is the plural side. All right, Beverly says, Donde blank Joan? So the first question I want to ask myself is, who am I looking for? Who am I looking for? Donde blank Joan? I'm looking for Joan. So I'm going to conjugate my verb estar for Joan. Is Joan singular or plural? Joan is singular. Does it say tu or yo? No, it doesn't. It's just Joan all by herself. And the pronoun to take the place of Joan would be ella. So we're going to drop the AR and add the verb ending for Joan. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little verb ending chart here. There's only one reason why I put OY here, because it's normally not OY. And I bet you someone listening knows why. Because estar is an irregular verb, and in the yo form, it ends in OY instead of just O. So, ¿dónde está Joan? All right, let's look at number 3. Iloni, she's asking about Lonnie. Iloni, and then Tacy says, El blank en la biblioteca. So the first question we want to ask ourselves is, who are we looking for? We're looking for him. We're looking for Lonnie, okay? What is the verb ending? Is it going to be on the singular side of the chart or the plural side of the chart? It's going to be on the singular side of the chart. And then I ask myself, does it say yo or tu? No, it doesn't. So I'm obviously in this square, which is this one right here. So I drop my AR and add A. Don't forget your acento. Let's look at the next one, number 4. And so she's asking about Roland y Tomás. Okay? She's asking about where they are. So the first thing I want to ask myself again, I just did it, is who are we looking for? We're looking for Roland y Tomás. All right? So is that on the singular side or the plural side of the chart? It is on the plural side of the chart. You're right. Okay? Am I included? Remember, if I'm included, it's going to be amos. Am I included in this? Does it say Roland y Tomás y yo? No, it doesn't. So I am not included. So it's not this one. It's this one. What do? We drop the AR and we add the verb ending. Okay? And then Beverly asks about Paquito. And then she asks about Freddie and Cindy. And then look down here at number 7. Who's she looking for at number 7? She's looking for tu y tu familia. If you said that, you're right. If you didn't, loser. All right, so that's it for that section. I'm going to stop it and pull up the next one. You should be able to finish this by yourself. Okay, this one is a little different because we're going to actually be writing sentences, okay? But we want to do the same process, ask the same questions. We're going to write sentences telling where each of the following people are located right now. So we're using the same verb, which is what? Estar. We're using the same AR verb chart. The only difference is in the yo form with OY. You don't have to rewrite it because you can probably still see it on your paper if you wrote it down. All right, so let's look at number 1. We want to write a sentence saying where I am right now. My pronoun is yo. So where am I on the chart? Singular or plural? I'm on the singular side. Does it say yo? Oh my goodness. Yes, it does indeed. So what am I going to do? I'm going to the yo section of my chart. I drop the AR and put OY. Excuse me. Estoy. And where am I? Estoy en mi casa. I'm at my house. All right. Let's look at número cuatro. Who are we looking for? We're gonna tell the location of who? Mis padres. Okay. All right. So the first question we need to ask ourselves is, are they on the singular side or the plural side of the chart? I see mis with an S and padres with an S. So I'm thinking this must be plural. So I'm not on the singular side, I'm on the plural side. Now my next question is, am I included? Am I included in this? Mis padres? Am I included? I don't even need to know what that means, but just so you know, padres are parents. Am I included? No, I'm not. So where am I going to be on the chart? AN. Están en la casa. Maybe they're at home too. Okay? So you should be able to do 2 and 3 by yourself. First question you ask yourself is, who are we looking for? I'm looking for mi mejor amigo. Mejor means best. You should know what amigo means. Singular, plural side. Conjugate the verb estar and tell me where they are. El presidente de los Estados Unidos. Okay? How many people are we talking about? El presidente de los Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos, you should know that to be USA. And if you look at presidente, it looks like the word what? If you said president, you're a genius. You're awesome, because that's correct. So are we on the singular side of the chart or the plural side of the chart? We're on the singular side. Does it say yo or two? Absolutely not. So you're using this form of that verb ending. All right, I'm going to stop it and bring up the back side. All right, the first thing I don't want you to do is freak out about this. We're doing 2 things, okay? We're going to tell where the person is, and we're going to conjugate an AR verb. When we conjugate an AR verb, we need to use the AR verb chart. You guys know it as most on when I conjugate. All right, remember, we only use OY when we're dealing with a star. But we're not using a star on this side. We're using those AR verbs that we learned in 4-1, okay? So the first thing we want to do, let's look at number 1. Rodolfo y Berta. Here's my verb, comprar la comida en blank. All right, so first of all, you need to know what comprar means. Comprar means to buy. So what is it that they buy? Comida. Where would they buy comida? That's the first question I'm going to ask myself. Where would they buy comida? The gimnasio? The biblioteca? The supermercado? Yes, they would buy comida in the supermercado. All right, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to conjugate my verb comprar. The first question I ask myself is, what's my subject? What's my noun? Who's doing the action? Who's doing the buying? Rodolfo and Berta. Okay, are they going to be on the singular side or the plural side of the chart? On the plural side of the chart, that's right. So we can eliminate this side. Does it include myself? No, I'm not included. So my verb is going to end with AN, right? What do I have to drop first? The AR. Compran. Bam! Done. All right, let's look at número 4. Nosotros estudiar para los exámenes. Where can I estudiar para los exámenes? You must know that estudiar means to study, and exámenes are exams. Where, out of these words in the top section, can I study for exams? La biblioteca. En la biblioteca. All right, so who's my subject? Who's doing the studying? Nosotros. We're studying. Okay, so let me go to my chart. Is that going to be on the singular side of the chart or the plural? You're right. It's not going to be on the singular side of the chart. It's definitely going to be on the plural. Am I included? Nosotros means what? Yo, I to you, él, he, ella, she, you, formal usted, nosotros, we. It means we. So that's on the plural side of the chart. I am included because it means we, so I'm going to use amos. So what do? Drop the AR and add the verb ending. Estudiamos. All right, this one is a tricky one. I'm going to give bonus points for anyone who can get this one right tomorrow. Gracias, escuincles. Maggie is out.